Give.
Give? I like that.
Give.
How about you, Sean?
I'm just looking for financial independence. I don't have to work for somebody anymore.
And when you don't have to work for someone, then what?
I can do all these other things. I can give, like you were saying.
Give,
I can
travel,
take care of my parents.
parents, that's a good one. Okay. What else?
This is fun.
I wanna.
Those of you, alright, I'll go. I can do it. If I have to. Well, anything that's up here, you guys are going to get, so.
I want to pay off my bills to give myself the freedom to fulfill my dream of finishing my triathlon training, which I'm going to run an Ironman triathlon in November. And
In France?
huh?
In France or
Hawaii. No, it's Hawaii. And I want to. After that, I'm going to. I just bought a house on the country club in Pebble Beach, so I'd like to start golfing all the time and try out for the seniors tour in 5 years.
I love it! Those are your goals.
Yeah. You want a lot of things.
I love it.
Why not?
How about you?
Why not?
New home? Where at? Like on the beach? Yeah, beach home is nice. Can we come visit? No? Yeah? We'll just buy a whole block. The whole beach. We'll just, whole beach, right?
What kind
From
of
the
hair
beach.
beach on?
Yeah? How about you? It's good to see you again.
Financial freedom, so I can travel.
Well, let's just put travel times like 20. Okay. How about back here? You weren't forgotten.
Rob.
You're like, we're in the back. Maybe we're going to sneak by, right? I'm tall. I can see you. Huh?
Restaurant.
Restaurant? Awesome. What kind of restaurant?
Not sure.
You're not sure yet? Question mark. Okay.
I'm pretty happy with what I have right now, so.
You don't want anything else
No.
at all in the world whatsoever.
No way.
No puppy.
I'm sorry. That's-
Why are you?
How about you, Rita?
It's a social.
I like to own homes in La Jolla and Hawaii. Pay for all, and let's see, Brazil,
She is a traveler.
Costa Rica.
Yeah.
We're all hanging out with Rita. Get this lady's number before you
All
leave.
paid for, so I can travel and give back.
Cool.
And give back. Once
Yeah.
again, I love it. Okay,
I want to have the time and money to start my clothing line.
clothing line.
Yeah.
You guys are all wondering how someone's handwriting gets so beautiful, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's not easy. It takes a lot of practice.
Yeah.
How about back here?
I got two.
No, I'm asking what your goals are. Food?
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
What are your biggest goals?
Mine? Take over my dad's business.
With his permission?
And when you have your dad's business, what is that going to give you? When you have that money, what's that going to give you?
Lost money.
To do what?
To buy stuff. I don't know.
Something.
To fix my cars.
Fix up cars?
Yes.
Okay, that works.
And he definitely loves cars.
Cool.
How about next to you? Like the roses are blocking your face. Like I see a head.
I suggest you guys come over here and sit down.
What?
You guys can sit down.
Huh?
Yeah. Come on.
No?
I'll sit down.
Nothing?
What's that?
A goal.
Be successful
In what?
in my job.
In your job?
Yeah.
And when you're successful in your job, what will that give you?
I guess like power to make decisions.
So like decisions to travel, buy houses, like what kind of things?
I don't know.
I know. Okay. So part of the reason, and I want everyone to observe something here. for one, in this process, you know, were we listening to what other people wanted and paying attention? And how hard was that for people to even say what you want? Who here has it been a while since someone even asked? Maybe been a while? Because like when someone asks me what I want, I'm like, well, I'm becoming an incredibly successful real estate investor so that I can finish writing my book and travel the world speaking about it, and then have the #1 lingerie company in the world that works on empowering women so that they feel beautiful, respected, and learn how to communicate. And all the money from those things are going to go to a fund to change education so that kids learn emotional and financial independence from a young age on. Like, I'm clear about it because people ask me, and knowing what you want helps you get it. Because if you don't know what it is, it's not just going to happen and all of a sudden, oh yeah, that's the life I want. No, you've got to create it. So this is about, how do I create the life I want? Instead of being a victim to the circumstance of life, how do you start dictating what it is and creating it? You know, have you ever heard that life is lived by design? You know, and it's not like you have some totally like crazy scheduled day every day. However, there's got to be some design of where you're going, or life's just going to take you wherever it wants to. And who wants to live a life by design? Who wants to have everything they want? Yeah. So this is a way to do it. So I want you to give yourself the opportunity to see this and take it seriously tonight. Because this is some amazing information and the best opportunity I've ever seen in my life. So, New Horace University, the American Dream Realized, that's your American dream. The dreams that we have up on this board. Remember, everything here is happening, so keep in touch with Rita. Okay. So, how prepared are you guys? Who can relate to this right here? I mean, and it's funny, and it's sad because it's true. I guarantee you, I don't think that there's probably not anyone in this room though right now, who if you stopped working today, that your life would keep going for even 3 years based on what you have now. Because what we think we need and what we actually need are two totally different things. And we'll look at those numbers in a minute. However, for most Americans, if they missed one pay period, that'd be it. One paycheck would be all it would take for them to lose things like their house, their cars, not have groceries. And it's sad, but that's what we're taught. That's why learning financial literacy at a young age would be so important. Because who here had parents who might not have had the best financial habits ever? Right? And so what do we learn? What our parents do, right? Because we don't learn it from anywhere else. They don't teach us anywhere else, so that's where you get it from. So, not since the Great Depression has America been so broke. If you took away all the credit cards that people use, not saying they're bad, however, if you took them away, we would probably be in more debt now than we were then. And the sad part of that is, there isn't a country out there that has the opportunities that we do to make money. Not a single place. Who here has traveled the world? Been out of the country, traveled to places? Yeah, they don't have much opportunity, do they? Not like we have here. And there's trillions of dollars out there, not billions, trillions of dollars that aren't spoken for. So why is that? Because we don't know how to get it. We don't know how to get that into our possession and use it for our own life. Because we're taught a certain way to do things. You go to school, you get a job, and you work for someone else, and you bank on your IRAs and your 401ks to hopefully give you a good enough retirement plan to at least eat for the rest of your life. So this is an idea of what you really need. So who here wants to be retired for at least 20 years? Like, and I'm not saying you don't do anything, but at least you don't have to do anything. Danny? Thanks. So who wants at least 20 years that they don't have to do anything? Yeah, at least 20. Can we move it up to 30 in this room? Can we move it up to 40? See, I gotta ask permission for this kind of stuff. Okay, just making sure. And how much is the minimum you'd want to be spending a month? What's the smallest amount?
It's not on the board.
It's not on the board, I know. We need to redesign the chart. However, $20,000 a month might sound like a lot of money. I don't think it's that much. Expenses, I'm like, cost me about 12 to live, so that's not even that much fun. So, exactly. So when you look at this, everyone thinks like, who has or thinks now that $1 million is a lot of money? We used to think that was a lot of money, right?